Hi everybody, I was too slow. By the time I got through, so I got off here 1 minute after 8:30. By the time I got through, they hung up on me. Said it's too much call volume. So I was not able to get through. I was not able to talk to anybody. I did a tax return for Maryland in April 2023 for 2022. I got some correspondence from the higher education, Maryland Higher Education Department, and they said that I didn't turn in a receipt that I was supposed to receive over $900 that I was supposed to get from the state of Maryland's, the comptroller tax office for a grant or something for my student loan, and I didn't see the page I was supposed to turn in and fill out a form for my taxes for 2022. So I sent that in October when I was taking the leave because I had people yelling at me. I had squeezed some people in for urgent concerns, and they were really rude. And they're like, "Why did you take so long to get this thing out?" They told me not to do it, but I redid my whole taxes, and it was like so challenging to stay focused on that. And it's one thing to do it once, but then to have to go through and fix everything. It's like you gotta go and fix and add stuff and amend and fill out different applications. So I turned that in October, November, December, January, February, March. So I got 5 months. No return. Other people are getting their 2023 returns for individual taxes. And I have a deadline. And I called 2, 3 weeks ago and they said, if you don't hear any change, we're going to send a letter to my supervisor because it's been sent to a special department. And guess what, guys? I was able to look online this morning because I memorized my total that was due. And I also missed something else that I was due some more money for something. I don't remember what it was for. Some other deduction that I missed. So I was supposed to get like an extra $90. And it's not been touched, not been processed. I received something that it was received in October. So it had been received, but it hasn't been processed. And I'm getting upset because I got a hard deadline on this thing. If I don't get this stuff to them by the deadline, they said they were going to charge me the $900 something that I didn't give for my student loan debt. And I was so broke last year, 23, because it was for 2022, right? I've been so broke that I think I only paid like $40 or something for the interest on my loan. Like, anyways, because whatever I paid from, I think it's from December 2022 the end of, or I think it's like all of 2023. So I think I was expecting to get that money. I was going to debt snowball a loan that had $600 something on it. I think it went up. I think that might have just been the amount. And I think that when I'm going now, everything is, if I see a bunch of loans at 500, 800, 1,000, 3,000, when I'm going in there now, it's like you need to pay back for this $600 loan. Now you need to pay back $2,000. So it's something weird is happening. I know interest, guys. I know interest, but the interest was paused. So something funky happened. And so I was trying to debt snowball. I had a loan that I started paying down, waiting for this check. I was going to debt snowball that. I would have gotten money back for paying interest for my 2023 taxes, but it did not get done in 2023, and it didn't get done because I didn't see it was just an email. They didn't send any mail correspondence. So I'm going to call the higher education department and tell them that they're not processing it. And it's March. I still have to do our regular taxes. So I don't think that they should just, this is my opinion, because what sucks about turning it in October, because I had to take a leave from my work, instead of waiting to get this done in October, that sucks because that's where the extension deadline is October. So since it's already March, I think I have a bunch of money due. I have zero money. We couldn't even we could barely come up with $1 yesterday to pay for something. Or like this is getting out of hand. So I tried to do a loan signing this morning. The guy was irate furious because of the circumstances, said he wasn't even going to be awake when I arrived. I ain't going to go drive 45 minutes somewhere to be sitting there waiting outside. I have deadlines. They said it needs to be scanned by a certain time, and it needs to be FedEx same day. And you got to get those FedEx. Like, I'm in a rural area. There's no FedEx office open to such and such. Like, maybe I could get something in by 4 at a local drop off place. But this, this is, I can't jeopardize, because if you start turning stuff in late, you're gonna do all that work. They will pay you $0. So I gotta make sure that I keep these separated. I'm gonna call the other office after I get my tea. But I wanted to do the signing I signed up for. It was $100. The man was really rude. He was complaining about my phone number that popped up on his caller ID and all, like, just one thing after another, yelling at me about wills. I was like, he's like, you are a notary, aren't you? Like, listen, you guys hear me say I'm a notary, but when I do real estate transactions, I'm a TIPIC. I'm a title insurance producer independent contractor. That's a whole nother job title. So you got some notary or someone who's coming over to do something and they're going to do your wills and stuff. That's fine. But that's not me. You set that up with someone else and they backed out on you to go do a better gig. Don't get mad at me. I don't know these people. I don't know the signing people. I don't know the title people. They got my number. I don't know how they get my number. I'm out there. Guys, hi, I'm out there. Can you see me? This is me. Like, I'm out there as a doctor. I'm out there as a doula. I'm out there as a notary. I'm out there as a TIPIC. Again, title insurance producer, independent contractor. Just like when I say I'm a midwife, I don't have anything that says midwife on it, I don't think. But I am a physician who's a naturopathic physician who delivers babies out of hospital. And that's childbirthing, natural childbirthing. And it's not even natural because you're using medications and interventions as needed. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's natural childbirthing. That's what they called it. My preceptor's certificate on her wall from graduation says obstetrics on it. I think somebody in a different field kind of nipped that in the bud. So let me get on here with some more people from the government. I'll bring back. So, no answer either place. No answer. This one went to voicemail. The other one hung up on me. So I called higher education. The first number actually was, I don't know, my phone did something weird. I don't know if it did something weird, but the first time I called, it actually said, let us help you find another business in the area. And I was like, click. And so I didn't know how to state it because I was like, I hope the receipt is due by 2024. If it was due in December 2023, I'm kind of screwed. So I have paperwork from last year that I still need to complete. So I'm not trying to, including my taxes, I'm not trying to be too pushy, but I know time flies. And I definitely know that other people get pushed ahead, and there will be a huge penalty for me if I don't take care of this. Because what if I happen to have $1,000 laying around and I went and paid off that debt, that $1,000 worth of debt, and gave the receipt expecting a check from them, which is what I was going to do. I was expecting thousands and thousands and thousands of checks between October and now. I'm getting everything, mostly everything denied. I hate it. So I'm basically being robbed by insurance companies and patients for my work as a physician, as a doctor. But if I have all of this paid now instead of paying my rent or my bills or paying down credit cards and I'm going to do my midwifery license in Vermont. I think I have my Vermont business license due. God, I hope something wasn't. There's stuff I think that's due this month. I better check. I didn't make a calendar, and I haven't been getting any emails from any of the states that I'm licensed. I'm getting worried, really worried. Anyone in Vermont? You got anyone in Vermont? I'm open for business. I got everything set up. Oh, speaking of set up, I have been having patients buy supplements from other places, not me. But I used to have supplements. I'm looking up stuff for if a prescribed supplement is sold in certain states, does it count as a taxable item? It's not like food is not taxable in some cases. Some food is, right? But certain foods aren't, and so nutritional supplements. I read a random legal page that I'm not really gonna take as reputable, but it definitely showed that there's some differences. Anything that I read there, I'm going to see if I can get some clues on. And I didn't click on any. Find out more information to your state by clicking here. I haven't done that. So this is going to be a day of getting some stuff ready. I have some stuff going on tomorrow that I got to deal with. And I have some stuff going on today that I got to deal with. I got a letter from my medical facility that I got to deal with. So I'm going to go. They called me yesterday. I didn't answer, so I need to call them back. They didn't leave a message. So I've got some stuff to sell. I feel like if I go like some of those Montessori schools where I go from station to station to station, have each station preset up of whoever needs to be at that station with me. And like Mia's OCD, ADHD, PTSD, like severe depression stations, like set up a desk in every area. The problem is there's other people around, and it seems like near impossible. So let's see what they told me. So I got a visit summary. I got a letter from Min Lu. Let's see. What is this? A new letter. Let's see. This is a layperson's letter. Complete your follow-up breast imaging exams by September 24. To confirm that this area is not changed, please contact your physician to help schedule your exam. Up diagram or diagnostic mammogram. So I'm all afraid about the insurance. People say our insurance won't pay for diagnostic imaging in the year. Ultrasound. What I want is a picture to show me if this area has any correlation to the areas that I had. In 2016.